Welcome to Tracas of Crisia, a campaign where our lovely bounty hunters are trying to take down the demon lord Navaros, all while trying to protect the good people of Crisia from his corrupted plans. Last session, you decided to pick up a new bounty, a pirate's life for me, which involved a person kind of stumbling upon an unknown island, one not on the map. And they feel that there must be treasure on this island, and they wanted trackers for protection, just in case something happens. You basically went to Tanaris, where that person was, and found the female gnome called Umi, your bounty requester. Pretty much after some conversations and arrests and all sorts of business, you basically set out on the island, to the island. Once you got there, you basically started to explore and found a mysterious stone door that had letters on it, from your black and gold masks, which obviously strikes as being very strange. After some translating, you basically managed to open the door and descended this mysterious staircase. You explored everywhere underground. Umi was basically looted everything she thought was valuable along the in the process, and you eventually found yourself towards this large room with this sort of angelic warrior maiden over this sort of broken grave. When you kind of came out of that room, some more letters appeared that you translated to "theft brings death," which obviously doesn't bode very well. You basically ended the session with you trying to persuade Umi to return the stuff that she took, and Astra rolled a 15 on their persuasion check. Let's see how that worked out for you. I am your client. You are the trackers that I have employed to help me. If I decide I don't want to take any of this stuff back, that's my decision. I understand your concerns, but I want to risk it anyway.
Not my team's lives,
If you're that scared, how about you leave first, and I'll follow behind you?
Well, no. The whole point of the bounty is that you need to survive.
Well, like I said, I don't think that'll be an issue. That we haven't had any issues so far, or you've basically... that could be
What
graffiti.
do you think theft brings death means?
Maybe it's only theft from in there.
What do you think it means?
Who's gonna care about a little bottle of water and some gems and things like that? No one's gonna care about that stuff.
Well, no magical text appeared, didn't it?
There was text on the door. That didn't hurt us.
Well, it hurt me.
That's only a little. You'll be fine.
Of the bodies we've seen since we've arrived, are all of them just ancient, or any of them newer?
No, they're all really super old. At least, obviously, you haven't inspected every single one. You haven't cut open every single one.
Sure.
But of the ones that you have looked at, and can kind of seen laid about and stuff, like they are, similarly old, basically.
It didn't look like any of them had died in situ anyway.
Not that you can tell, no. No, at least not any time recently, anyway.
Yeah.
Some haven't been wrapped in bandages or prepared in any way. They're just sort of like the one sort of close to you here is it's not being wrapped up. It's just kind of raw as it's done anything with. But they are still super dead and for a long time. Are we going to have a problem here?
We are.
She obviously is completely against this, but she is obviously massively outnumbered and outmatched.
Not much of a choice. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of any way she has to actually get around this. If you want me to put this stuff back, you're going to have to take this bag from me, because I'm not going to give it up. if you are going to go take it, you can roll me athletics.
Gladly.
Who wants to do it?
I'm guessing someone wants to help me with this, but I'm well up for it.
Yeah, Thordas would help.
Yep.
If Astra is... yeah.
Ooh, not the best. 16.
Oh, that was better than my 9. So, yeah, you are able to take this bag, this bag of holding from her.
Just sort of press down
she-
on her head and grab the bag with the other hand,
like, I-
wordlessly.
I mean, I can even like imagine like Thordas just like holding her, like in place, like just she just cannot move. Like, yeah, she can't. She obviously tries, but she is a gnome.
Yeah.
Like against a very pretty strong dwarf and Thordas. Like, there's nothing that she could have done realistically
Taking her
to
legs
stop
in the
you.
air.
But yes, you now have her bag of holding. And she obviously has to fumble herself to the floor. She can't do anything about it.
Maybe keep a good hold of her, Thordas.
Yep,
do.
Thordis
Sorry,
is,
it's come to this.
he is gonna listen. He's gonna. He doesn't look too pleased about doing this, but he is going to listen.
I feel like
Look,
it was always going to come to this.
Look, I'm sorry it's come to this. Or theft brings death. We risk our lives a lot, and this is not worth risking our lives on.
Also, your life.
That's kind of why I brought you guys here. That if something like that happened, then you would do something about it. I mean, you guys are high up on the leaderboard. I didn't think you'd be so timid.
We are doing something about it. We're keeping you alive.
She just stays quiet. So with her bag, now when you open the bag, I can give you a list of stuff that she's got in there. Oh, I can't actually, because some of it's got what it is. But are you going to put the stuff back, or are you just going to leave the bag? What are you going to do with the bag? What's the plan?
Was everything in the bag? Was the bag empty when we came here?
So when you look into the bag, you find just the stuff that she picked up from here.
That's good
Yes.
to know. I also have some clothes on me from here, which
Yes.
I'll return.
And
Okay.
Hrugguhl's going to just give a quick frisk just to confirm that Umi doesn't have anything
Good. Cool.
that
Nice.
isn't in the bag.
Investigation. So you can tell she's really not happy about any of that.
Mm.
26.
Obviously you find like bits on her, but nothing. Obviously it's like nothing from here.
Yeah, that's all I care about.
Nothing.
I'm not going to take
nothing-
anything that isn't
Yeah,
on
yeah.
there.
And you don't find anything that could become a problem, like another ring of invisibility or any spell scrolls
Shame.
or anything like. I'm not going to give that to every single person.
I can have
those-
two on the set. I have 10 fingers.
There you go. But you only got 3 attunement slots. But
Who said I needed to attune to it?
that is actually
They're decoys.
yeah, backups.
To get off you.
But yeah, no scrolls or anything like
Yeah.
could cause you an issue. She's got like a dagger and stuff. Nothing crazy on her. Are you going to put this stuff back? Are you putting it back in any particular places, or because I'm not going to tell you where everything came from?
We'll do our
I'm
best
not-
to put it back where it came from.
Can
But
we
you're-
use history
Yeah.
checks? Is it are you that kind of DM?
There is character memory versus player memory.
Sure. If you want to do this up to a roll and not play a memory, obviously the
I
check.
Can
You know.
we? Can we see how far we can get? Because I'm curious. If we can do this via normal memory, so I think we could do quite a lot. If you help us with at least what's in there,
Yeah.
is it easy for you to go? Oh, you have this in there. And we go. Oh, this goes there. Is that? better?
Yeah, I can do that. Talk amongst yourselves because I need to anonymize
Yeah.
some of the stuff. So
No,
Yeah,
and,
See if you can
and-
fit-
and I need
mean, some
to
stuff
pull
like-
open a video recording.
Then you
Is that
just go to
metagaming?
youtube.com.
Go to CantripGames and
You need to help us out, chat.
I think it'll be. I think it won't be as bad as we think.
Anyway, I rolled IC to remember that I even had the clothes, or Agata to remember that she had the clothes on her, and I remember IC that mine came from here, so I'll put those back. I'll even spend the time to put them back on the mannequin because I
Nice.
can't help otherwise.
that is fine. Yeah, because you remember where that one was
Yeah, that one's an
Here
easy
was
one.
the smart thing we could do. If this place is completely covered in dust, we just have to match the shape to
Yeah.
the dust.
A certain small person did do some rummaging, so
And a lot of
It
it
won't-
was from crates.
yeah.
They could be
Yeah, I'm
done.
There you go. So that's the list. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, that's the list of stuff that she got. Now,
Okay.
fortunately, I have it on notes on my map, so I know. So I don't have to try and remember, which is
Yeah,
handy.
that's fine.
So
That's fine.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
that's terrible. I was hoping we could just
so-
say it with confidence and you'd have to believe us.
Well, we don't know how much of the theft means, how much of it being in the same vicinity means death or not. So that's the
Yeah, all we can do is do our best.
Yeah. So the 4 bottles of wine came from this crate up there. The set of bagpipes was in
Here?
the first room.
Set of bagpipes were here.
Is it here?
One of-
Okay.
Yeah, I remember.
Bagpipes go there.
There was something
Um,
from the first room though.
The vial
This-
of water was on the shelf in this room.
Yeah.
3 green garnets were in a box.
I think there was something in here and something
There
around
was-
here maybe.
Yeah, there was the ivory bottle stopper with a set of gemstones. Was like there was something that was in a box that was in this room that we handed over straight away.
Question mark.
Well, there's like a set of 3 things or something. What was?
There's the 3 garnets. There was something in a box.
That was the 3 ivory. That was like a set of 3 ivory bottle stoppers.
Yeah,
gemstones in
the
them.
bottle of gemstone. Yeah, so that.
Yeah,
went
I
in
think that
room.
was there.
Was there nothing here then? I'm thinking of here.
What else we got?
Because I know we inspected the bodies
The partridge
down
in a
here.
pear tree.
and we
The
saw-
dust, the packet of dust was by the column here in this corner. Garnets.
Did she grab
um,
something from the main room?
No, she didn't.
I think
she
there
didn't
was
come
anything
in
in the
here.
main room, was there?
She didn't go.
No,
in
she
here.
hasn't been in the
were
main room. We
scouting
haven't
it
let her in.
out. And then there was in here in the top room was cause that was a magic thing. So we'll go with the potion with a nail in it into this room. Potion with a greenish liquid in this room, and then the garnets are in that corner. I think that's everything dispersed.
Imagine we do all this and then it just doesn't matter where the set locations are, they just let us out with ease.
Or it's that you
Kill us
because you
anyway.
picked it up anyway. Yeah.
Who knows? Who knows?
Can we get a confidence check? Something.
Well, I
Put
suppose
things
she
in
might
there.
remember better than us where she got things, so we
Well,
could.
Yeah, but
She
she's
is not
hostile.
cooperating. Yeah, she's not cooperating
Yeah,
at
no,
all.
she won't
Yeah,
cooperate.
we
with
can-
us.
She's
we
like
can-
a-
we
she's like
can
a-
would.
She's like stropping on the floor kind of thing. Like she is not. Yeah, she ain't gonna tell you shit.
Hostile witness.
Yeah.
Yeah, can we get like a confidence check of how good we might feel that we're that we put things
For
back
me,
in
I'm,
the right place?
I'm confident with the bottles of wine and the bagpipes. Those are the only 2 things I'm 100% confident
Yeah,
with.
I'm confident about bagpipe, and that's it.
And the clear fluid and then the dust, I remember distinctly, were there
Yeah.
and there. The stopper was in this corner, so I think it's like there's 2. I think I'm pretty sure the garnets were here because there wasn't a magic thing. She just found them, and then there was a thing in there, which is and it's just a matter of is it the nail and was it the potion with the nail in it versus the
Mm,
greenish liquid. That was the only thing can't quite remember, but I think they're the right zones.
We could also check through the underwater tunnel, just in case that's like a secret exit out that's less dangerous. Like, it might be the door that kills you on your way out, you know?
Yeah, but then the issue is none of the Thordas can't swim.
And neither can Astra.
You could turn into a fish. Thought you would be
It's
screwed
not on
though.
my list of.
Did any of
can
you
you-
guys
do
take
you have
the ring
anything-
of swimming?
I would not know if it helps because Thordas has no idea and doesn't know much about water. So even with the ring of swimming, it's just got to be a mess.
Yeah. Like Thordas is the most anti-swimmer you've probably ever met. Like the guy who grew up on a volcano. That's like the furthest from a swimmer that you can get. So
Yeah. Oh,
Hot
could
springs.
find speed, create an aquatic
he just sat
amount
there.
for swim
Yeah.
speed. And then he could just ride that.
But then I suppose you don't know how far it goes, so breathing is going to become. a
No, we
problem.
don't.
Yeah.
No, we don't. We would need to send maybe a familiar as a scout.
Yeah. Do we want to risk it?
It's worth looking.
It seems.
I think.
I feel like it's an unnecessary risk to keep on going deeper. We could just leave.
Yeah.
I feel like given that we've tried to put everything back, I feel like we're more likely to see danger going deeper than trying to leave at this point.
I'm happy to follow consensus.
Yeah. It's because realistically, we could go there. We could, if we went the waterway, we would obviously have a taste of water. If we don't, if it doesn't taste like seawater, then it would just lead a random place.
Be poisoned. I think if we try to leave and we get attacked, then we might as well just go and collect everything up again and
Agreed.
and go that route. But if we leave and nothing happens, or nothing bad happens, then I think we just go and be done with it. But if we get attacked or whatever, then that's when it's like, well, if we're going to get attacked anyway and things, we have to deal with it. Then
realistically, no matter what we do, we've technically done our job.
yes, yeah, we've fulfilled.
Oh, the job was only coming to the island in the first place. We
The
didn't have to come
only
in
job
here, right?
was to protect her. It wasn't to bring any treasure back.
No.
So we are technically still doing a job, even if she says no, you didn't do a bounty. You're not getting the bounty. It's like we've done our job.
Yeah, the wording of the bounty was to take her to the island and protect her. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then yeah, we're golden.
Okay, I guess that's right to
Okay.
leave.
You're going to have to drag her or pick her up.
Oh yeah, I
She
thought this
is
is carrying her.
Gladly.
She is stubborn childing on the floor at the moment.
Yep, the Thordas is just got a one hand lift up.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I'm not going to make you roll for that. I don't see her being able to put up enough of a resistance.
And
to-
me mugging her the whole time as well.
Give her back the bag of holding. It's empty.
So then, yeah, you can. So you go to leave this place. The same entrance that you came in, right?
Yep.
As you go through the door, you find yourself back in the jungle. Nothing has happened.
All right, let's get to the boat.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean,
Do you leave the door open or closed?
Shut. Yeah.
And shut it?
do we? I mean, would you like to investigate any more of the island, Umi, before we leave?
No.
As you wish.
Makes our job easier.
Just get me home.
I'm
Does she look
sorry it's come
panicked?
to this.
Or is it
I-
more that she's
I
a bit-
appreciate you're frustrated with us at the moment. I do hope you look back at some point and realise we are doing this for your safety.
She doesn't say anything.
He doesn't expect you to say anything.
Now, actually, I haven't really been adding any time. I would kind of think it's considerably late now. You spent a lot of time in there. Actually, I would probably even say it's gone past midnight at this point. So, are you gonna rest on the island, or are you gonna rest? Because it's 10 hours back to land, which would mean you'd fall under exhaustion on the way there.
I think it's worth not
Yeah.
sticking around. We don't know.
Yeah, I think it's best.
We'll
to
be
sit
sleeping
it.
in an inn back in town anyway, so
Yeah. Yeah, we'll get it back. It's worth the
Okay.
push, I think.
So 10 hours. Is there anything anyone wants to do on the boat? As you can imagine, Umi is just like doing nothing on the boat now. She's just sitting in a strop the entire time. But is
Thordas
any,
has just got to focus on rowing.
so then you will band up back in Tanaris. You know, you'll dock. As you get off the boat, Umi is basically staying on her boat. Just because I have to. Technically I have to mark this as a success, but I'm not happy about it. And I'll make sure
That's
other people
fair.
know that I'm not happy about it.
Not everybody has to be as satisfied as customer, I'm afraid.
Let's hope the next person doesn't have the same problem.
Hrugguhl whispers to Astra, perhaps we should at least let her keep the money.
That's not how the bounty works. We get paid after it gets checked in.
I mean, if we still get
The money's basically worthless to us.
We still get the rank up and we still get the XP. I'd be fine letting the money go.
Yeah, you don't have to accept the money. Technically, you can do it, for free if you so wished. Obviously, you'd have to tell the Tracker Emporium when you hand it in that, we don't want the money. You can give it back to the person.
I think that's a good idea.
So, but that's up to you. That's completely your. By default, they will give it to you.
Yeah, that's probably a goodwill thing. Maybe we could do as we're checking it in.
Yeah.
Um,
It's the sort of thing where realistically we spent nearly minimal amount of stuff just to do this quest by the bounty.
Yeah.
So
Astra will say to Umi, if you're really trying to do this again, I recommend trying to phrase your bounty so that you actually get closer to what you want.
She is blanking you right now. She is not responding.
okay, I think it's
anything that
best
you're
for us to go now.
Yeah, we'll let the money do the talking.
Yeah.
Um,
You can tell that
No,
she's
yeah.
now trying to fake sleep in her boat.
I think while we're going to the Track Emporium, I think it's worth letting HQ know that this island had symbols that would match the masks, even though they're probably not going to do anything about it.
Yeah, you can
worth-
check in. Yeah, it's not.
It's worth them knowing that, at least, and
Yep.
that this bounty person is pissed and about to do it again, and it's likely potentially also still linked to the masks. We're not quite sure.
Interesting. That's fine. We don't need to RP that. But yeah, Merrin would make a note of all of that and send it up. Because even just the fact that you're seeing those letters outside of the masks, I think it's a big deal.
Interesting.
So yeah, it's very and like I said, as words, because I know you saw those individual symbols before, but that's kind of fine. But yeah, having full on words and two lots of it, because you had it on the door, you had it on the wall as well. So that's it's quite significant. So
Yeah, and then it meant theft brings death.
yes, yeah. Do you, or are you going to, I suppose, share with them your cipher as you're working it out?
Ooh, it's a good question.
I think it could only benefit.
We know what
The
Astra
great
would do,
good.
regardless of what the smart play is here.
I'm not sure if we should share it with them, because
Because they won't ask you for it necessarily, but obviously you've got the opportunity to.
I think the issue is that we know that there's another tracker group that was trying to collect masks. That they
At least
might
that's just one mask.
they're trying to get a mask. We know that's kind of, at least you don't know why they're trying to get the mask. That's unknown, and in Astra's mind, it's it's gone with the shady route automatically because of the means of how they were getting the mask, including the smuggler and stuff. Because if it was all above board, they'd be like what we're doing and just going about doing their tracker business. Why would be shady?
Well,
about
aren't our mask missions are secret anyway, aren't they?
They are secret, but we're still going about as trackers. Right, we're not necessarily with or at least aside from the casino where we were
Yeah.
It's a few of them. The Big Bird and the Smuggler one was
Yeah.
bounty related.
Yeah, they were raised bounties that we picked up.
The
Yeah.
shady deal
Yeah,
you
you're
did,
right.
you didn't announce yourself as trackers either.
No.
So anyway, in Astra's mind, them trying to get a mask via a smuggler is a bit weird, a bit shady. So that knowledge of the cipher that we're building is is critical information that could get into the wrong hands if it's shared. And considering how dangerous that route, that whole dungeon area could have been, if they didn't know the cipher, they wouldn't have known press here. They wouldn't be able to get in the first place. So
See,
I think at the moment-
information stays with us.
at the moment, until we know slightly more about what the masks line tells us, and everything else, I think it's a bit, We don't know the origin of these. I think that's what's concerning me.
Agreed.
To share. But yeah,
Right.
I'm happy to tell them that we see these symbols and that this is potentially dangerous and stuff.
Yeah.
Are you going to tell them how to enter those ruins? Or not?
No.
No? So if they wanted to go, basically they'll only get as far as the door.
Yeah, we just want to tell. It's more for Astra's mind telling them. It's more to the when that person re-raises their bounty, when someone picks it up or tries to pick it up, when the tracker person, the Emporium person gives them the lowdown. There'll be that slightly more information that they can go. Oh, a team has already tried this before. It's a
Yeah.
bit more dangerous,
Yeah.
and
I mean,
Yeah.
we
They can
maybe
probably
say
turn
how
it-
to
they'll probably
open
end up
the door.
rejecting
Umi
it.
already knows how to open the door anyway.
Yes, that is
Yeah.
something I was keeping in the back of my mind. Yes, she does know how to open that door.
It's the
She doesn't
sort of
know
thing
how to
now.
read it,
If she
but she
goes
knows
there
how to
on
do it.
her own, it's her own.
absolutely. And she's
Yeah.
not. And if the trackers aren't, she's not potentially bringing a tracker team down with her, or at least if the tracker team does pick it up, they're at least going in with a bit more awareness of the dangers.
It is definitely a have them on our level or higher caliber.
Hrugguhl would know then, based on all of that, that realistically, if the route of trackers is cut off from her, the only thing she could realistically resort to is mercenaries. And Hrugguhl you would know that. Obviously, your mileage varies with mercenaries, but that's realistically if the Tracker Emporium, as you're going to warn them, are basically going to turn down any kind of related bounty she potentially re-raises, then yeah, her only option is mercenaries.
Would Hrugguhl know if mercenaries exist that are of a sufficient caliber like, could you hire mercenaries that are better than us?
Better? Not cheaply. And considering the boat that she's got, I mean, the ones that do probably exist, she probably won't be able to afford them.
You'd have to pay them up front. Yeah.
Yeah. So you're probably, based on your knowledge, safe in that assumption. Unless, of course, she's hiding something. But yeah.
I think
Right.
right now this is the safest thing for all of us. If she wants to pursue it anymore, it's got to be her own fault and her own judgment. We've done
Yeah.
our job.
Yeah.
We can't really be like, don't bother trying to go there. We just had to protect her. We protected her. She was pissed off. Boo
Yeah, she's
hoo.
only going to get herself killed.
Yeah. It's got to be all up to her now. It is. Once we handed this bounty in, it's out of our hands.
Mhm. So as you're leaving her there, what would you like to do? So now that you're back in Tanaris,
Yeah, we'll go hand it in, I guess.
Yeah,
I'd
Hand
like
it
to
in,
ask
check the
around
shop,
about the island.
Accept, get
if
some
I'm good
sleep,
to
then
split off.
accept bounty.
yeah, because you have got one level of exhaustion, technically, all of you.
But we could check what's in the shop first.
We can check the shop. We wait
Oh.
until we have to get our 8 hours of sleep. So it goes after midnight. Then we can check shop.
No, no, because no. You're not going to get that this time because it's 10 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, exactly.
po-
We could just stay up till like, I don't know, 6, 7 o'clock. Get 8 hours of sleep, and then bam, new day.
I mean, unless you plan on sleeping until the next day, that's up to you. Okay, so you go to the Tracker Emporium.
Yep.
And go and see their stock.
We'll hand it in, but I agree with Hrugguhl. We'll waive our fee.
Okay. Well, let's do your hand in first because I think yeah. So you hand it in. Who's running? Who runs this one? Male Brass Dragonborn. Ah, excellent. Well, if you're gonna waive the reward money, that will go back to this Umi person. They'll be notified of that, and then it'll be sent back to them. And then you will get 11,000 XP.
Thank you.
And just so you know, the money you gave up was 1,405 gold and 6 silver. So that will be going back to Umi.
Level 11.
Level
Ooh.
11. And then you gain some points. So let me see what that would make you. Ooh. Exciting. Oh, Looks like you've ranked up.
Nice.
You must have been working really hard. Right, let me-
Wait.
It's timing, I guess.
Just got to get to the right grind set.
Yep. So top 5.
Yeah. So he will show you to the leaderboard and says, "Yep, you've made it to rank 5. Looks like you get a reward from it." And a glyph pops up, a purple one, which you've not seen before,
Ooh.
with a V on it. You get one of these. Who wants to do the honors?
Go on, Hrugguhl.
Hrugguhl sticks his hand in.
When you do this, a sickle appears, and it looks very familiar. Actually, it looks exactly like the one that Astra uses.
A big grin grows on Hruggl's face.
But when you look at the label for it, so it says that it's a moon sickle, but this is a moon sickle plus 3. It's worth
Ooh.
40,000. So it works like saying very similar to the one that Astra already has. So while held, you gain plus 3 to attacks and damage with it, and to your spell attacks, and to your save DCs of your Druid and Ranger spells. Obviously, you can use it as spellcasting focus. Also, while held, you get to add 1d4 to spells that heal. So your healing gets slightly stronger, not loads, but slightly stronger. Up to you guys what you want to do with that.
Hruggle plays with it in his hand for a while, just trying to feel the balance.
I'm guessing attunement.
Yeah.
Yes, I believe so. So you have to think of something you wouldn't want to attune to, assuming Astra's have, within you're in agreement that you're the one that gets it.
It is as pretty as it is. It does probably suit you slightly better if you would like to trade.
I mean,
I flip it over so the handle's facing you.
I don't mind. My +1 does fine. If you want, are you going to be using it though? That's the question.
Because you have to wield it, right? Or does it have to be on you?
Yeah.
It has to be on me. I don't
While
want to
while
be
held.
holding.
While held. So
as long as I cast the spell while touching it, it's fine.
No, it says specifically
It's
while
held.
holding.
not touched. So you have
So
to.
I'd hold it, cast the spell, and then swap back to my daggers.
Potentially,
That's
yeah. All right. It might not. Yeah, it might not come up, but yeah, just something to be aware of. That. That's fine. Yeah, if you want it, then that's okay.
I mean, your spellcasting is generally more powerful than mine, Astra, so I'd be okay with swapping if you wanted.
What of Hruggl's? I mean, is it even going to benefit any of your spells? Because it's
be-
obviously all about spell saves and DC.
It would be the spell save on my summon creatures.
Because looking at your spell list, because Hunter's Mark's not going to get affected.
No, it would mainly be the
It's only your conjure animals, right?
which is sort of the main spell I use these days.
Yeah, that's the only thing I think is worth considering. Is like really, for Hrugguhl, it's benefiting one spell, and I guess your cure wounds ever so slightly.
Yeah, which is why I'm happy to trade for Astra's +1 if Astra would use it.
I think Astra's getting more mileage out of
I
theirs
agree.
because they've got their star streak.
Though
that they cast quite often.
I would attune the +1 if I had the +1.
Yeah. That's your thing. I just want to make sure that it's all, you're maximizing your thing with it because
agreed.
Because like Moonbeam as well, like obviously improving the DC of that is you've used that quite
Moon
often. Moon Tube, sorry, yes. I don't know. To me, it feels like Astra's going to benefit more from the +3.
I agree.
Yeah, because it will still work while you're shapeshifted as well, right?
As long as Astra's holding it when Astra casts the spell.
The +3s and stuff would maintain, yeah. The only thing that you wouldn't be able to do is like with his Staff of Healing, he can't use the magic that's in the staff while he's shapeshifted.
Yeah.
But you gain all the passive boosts. Yeah, it's up to you what you want to do.
Up to Astra.
Yeah.
Hruggl's
Yeah,
offered.
fine. I'm happy to swap it.
Sure. I'll
And
take the
you
+1
can,
then.
The +1 off. Go back into the pool and you can pick it up.
What's next on the agenda? You going to pick up another bounty or you got
Sleep.
something else? Sleep. That's fair.
It's on the agenda.
Oh, maybe I'll see you. Maybe I'll see you tomorrow
Or later today. We'll see.
or later today. Yes, that's very true. Okay, so then you're going to stop in the Special Inn.
Yeah.
So it's a similar motif as before, but yeah, the rooms here are 1 gold each room. If you're happy with that.
Yep.
Is there anything you want to do in the night?
Yeah.
I guess we can faff a bit with our level ups, and I'll swap my main sickle over.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, is there anything you want to do in the night?
Hrugguhl will. Would Hrugguhl have any idea where in this place the mercenaries would be hired? Would he be able to guess?
I don't know because you
I
didn't.
wouldn't know this town all that well.
No,
It would be a question really of how standardized it would be.
it's tricky because like the regions themselves aren't really like all that standard. I don't know whether you would know that. I'm just trying to think. I mean, typically, a lot of that stuff is done like in the taverns and stuff. You know, in the pubs. They don't really have like a base or anything because they're moving around so much, so they don't tend to have like a specific home. They usually, much like trackers in a way, they go where the work is. So, you know, they'll be staying at inns, when they're resting for the night, and they'll usually be fishing for work, sort of in the pubs and taverns. Like that's generally how they'd go about it.
Hrugguhl will head to the tavern.
During the night, during the thing.
Yeah, just earlier, basically just after
Okay.
it. Just after everyone else.
Just remember that you have got a level of exhaustion, yeah?
Yeah, I know. I'm not going to spend much time there.
Okay, that's fine. So this is the pub, the Noble's Neck, which you've actually not been to yet. So you go to this pub, and you can see that the place is decorated with like fake guillotines. Even the tables have like little wooden toy guillotines on them. They're obviously like fixed, like they're made so like the thing doesn't fall down just for health. You know, even though they're blunted, people are stupid, especially when they're drinking. So they're obviously all locked in for safety purposes. They don't act. There's no like mechanism for them to drop. They're like screwed into the top. They're not on runners or anything. You find that the tankards kind of look like very generic looking nobles. You can imagine like the Burger King, you know, like design of a tankard, where the lid is there. Like, so when you have a tankard, obviously you've got like the little lid on top of them.
Yeah.
So like the lid is like their head, and the base is their body. So when you press the flap to open it up, the head tilts backwards. Like was it Nearly Headless Nick kind of scenario, basically. I can't remember if he was a noble or whatever, but you get that idea. So it kind of looks like the Burger King, but the head thing like pops back.
That's cute. Like it.
It's run by a female half-orc.
We're going to approach the barkeep. Beer, please. Would you happen to know where mercenaries are hired around here? Or do they often just come walking around here asking for jobs for GU?
Silver for the drink.
I chuck her a gold.
Why would a tracker be interested in mercenary work? Do you guys get paid for all that stuff?
I'm not looking for work right now.
So why interested?
I wanted to put a word out. There's a character, a gnome called Umi, who might come around looking to hire some mercenaries. I want it to be known that it's that the job that she's looking for is a tough one, and even by mercenary standards, and any merc should be careful taking them up on the offer.
Can you roll me persuasion, please?
8.
Look, I'm sure you mean well, but mercenaries, they're smart. They're a smart bunch. They'll know when. They don't just pick up everything that they get their hands on. They think about it. But you should never tell them what they can and cannot do. That's kind of what their whole standard of living is. And I'll be honest, they won't want to hear from a tracker what they can and cannot do.
Just an extra warning is all. I cannot tell them what they can't do, you're right.
I'll let them know. But that is ultimately up to them.
Absolutely. That's all I wanted.
Sure.
Cheers. I down the drink and then leave.
She
I
just
down
gives you
it
a nod.
as fast as I can.
It's all right. I won't make you roll performance.
Turn invisible.
You couldn't anyway, even if you wanted to. You couldn't turn invisible in here.
And then I head back to the inn.
Alright, is there anything else anyone else wants to do?
I wanted to ask around about the island.
What, in the inn?
I don't know, maybe that's the same pub. Maybe it's better to go to the docks in the morning when there are actually people there who would be seafarers.
Sure. Alright, well, we can do that when you wake up then. So you can all have your long rest.
I'll short rest.
That's fine.
You stop your exhaustion on a short rest.
I lose my exhaustion on a short rest.
He's a ranger. He can
Yeah,
do
he's a
that.
ranger.
Sure.
He has the tireless feature, because I've tried to find out what actually did it. He has a tireless feature which lets him do
Yeah.
that.
It's a
We
level
all
10
have
feature,
short
I may as well
long
use it. I can't. There's not much use for it. It's a weird ability.
I mean, it's very useful in this context.
Mhm.
Agata,
Mm-hmm.
can you roll me a d20, please?
Oh boy.
You want to see the boat? Go on.
12.
Okay, it's fine. So yeah, in the morning then. Well, I say in the morning actually. It's because of the way your sleep schedule's just gone a bit messed up. It's technically like coming up to 9 p.m. So I don't know what you wanted to do. It's still technically the same day, so the Tracker Emporium won't have refreshed. Actually, when you wake up, you head to the center of town. You see some of the Navos cultists
Oh, you guys again.
preaching again. Obviously, doing what they always do, trying to tell them how wonderful the thing is. But interestingly, actually, do you stay and listen?
Hrugguhl
Go
will
on
stay for a
to
little.
Westwood.
As you're listening, something sort of comes to your attention. They talk about how there's going to be this grand meeting that all of their group is going to go to, and what makes it such a special occasion is they're going to be agents of Navaros show up, which is the first that you've never heard of something like that before. They've never ever spoken about it before. Now, Thordas,
Mhm.
you tower above, the group, right? So I feel like, you could see, like, not only like above the crowd, but you can pretty much see the entire crowd, like without much of a problem. You spot someone on the opposite side, and they stick out to you like nearly straight away. Looking at these cultists, kind of like as intently as maybe some of you are, but he's just paying a very close attention to them. He's not hiding as such, but he's not trying to make him. I mean, he's hard for him to hide his presence.
Yeah.
But he's trying to sort of blend himself in somewhat. But you do see him over the way. So yeah, they talk about these agents of Navaros that are going to be meeting soon, and they want to get as many people as possible for such a momentous occasion, one they've never had before. Is there anything you would like to do?
Do they give any details as to when or where?
All they say is soon, and that they will, be taking anyone who joins them to that location.
Could send Faye to follow. Hrugguhl, Astra.
Is that the same Neveros that's sorting all these demon gates?
Yes, the glorious demon gates that give power and strength and the vitality and all this empowers us to do great things.
That's
That's
murdering all those people?
Only those that are weak and not blessed by the gift of corruption.
It's mighty brave thing to say under a demon shell, is it not? The very thing we're trying to protect against, never else.
They're just areas of people that are afraid and not willing to embrace. But we all know that there are people that are not afraid of hiding and are willing to become better.
Does your
Become
mother
their
know
best.
you're out like this? I bet she'd be mighty upset with you.
For your information, my mother is part of this group, and she would love it that I'm here. She's probably somewhere else, actually.
Well, go on.
thank you for
go
your
on,
concern.
Get to your mother then.
We will be.
Go on, scram.
We'll all be meeting together soon. And, you know, you do see some people kind of approaching them as the speech is going on. Are you going to continue?
Yeah, we'll carry on with the scram.
Yeah.
Shoo him away.
No, that's fine. Eventually, obviously, the whole sort of speech thing comes to an end. And the cultists will, you know, walk off with their new members towards the exit, which is that way.
Any worth following with us, with Faye, perhaps?
How many did they go with them?
They got about 8 of a mixture of sort of, you know, genders and races, and not so much ages. Kind of similar to what you kind of had before. They're all kind of like mid-30s and down, roughly, that are going, obviously, respectively to their race, going with them. Now, once they're gone, Thordas,
Mhm.
the figure that you obviously spied from the other end of the way starts walking over in your direction.
Oh my god.
He's taking his time, though.
Thordis is almost sort of like a deer in the headlights sort of moment, but he just shakes his head and just he keeps an eye. He's not really going to try and do much. If he's got to come over, he can come over, but the Thordis is not going to try and approach him.
It's fine. Obviously, you know, by the time he gets sort of where to that I mean, you all notice him, and you notice that he, this person, who looks a little bit like Thordis, but just way stronger than what, you know, Thordis,
Ouch.
is coming over. Well,
Oh yeah, no. I mean, Thordis does not. He's just like, yeah, no, that's true, that's facts.
but you see that he's got an insignia on him, the same one as you, in fact, the Hammer of Thunder, and he comes over to you guys. Trackers, well met. I, an Iron Mountain. To whom am I addressing?
We're the Seeds Crisia. Pleasure to meet you.
Likewise. It appears we are part of the same guild, in fact. That's
Oh yeah, that's true.
That's reassuring to know that we are of like mind.
We're a top 5 crew. Nice, getting that great.
Indeed, at least you do seem like a capable bunch. What do you make of our vocal friends here?
How crowded is it right now?
It's clearing out, so there obviously was a big crowd, but sort of it is starting to disperse. There's still a few people around, but they are starting to disperse. It's not going to take very long. They are getting out of there because it's quite late at night as well.
But
so
a lot
they're
of
all
people
going
within earshot still.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, but it won't take very long. It'll take like a couple of minutes before even that, you know, gets rid of. And obviously, you know, turns to you, Thordis. Ah, a brethren. What do they call you?
My clan name is Obsidian Tower, but my friends here call me Thordis.
Aha. They must be a very trusted fun bunch to know your birth name. But well met. And he goes in for a handshake. It's very I don't know what the meme is from, but you know.
Oh, what, the
it's-
Arnold
Predator.
Schwarzenegger and the other
Yeah.
guy just sort of like,
Oh, well,
and it's a handshake
Yeah.
type deal.
It's very much that. The muscles just are
Predator.
massive on these two.
Oh,
It's a Predator, I think.
100%, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, Full Metal Alchemist does it as well.
Yeah, it's yes. Oh yes, full. I remember from that as well. Yeah. So this is a very muscular handshake going on. The testosterone on display right now is soaring through the roof.
Yeah.
Sweating profusely.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I've been following these people for a while. Their activities concern me, and this talk of a gathering, these agents of Navaros, concerns me greatly.
Do you know where they're headed?
No, but I intend to follow them. My guess is they're in South Valley. A group such as this, with their cloaks, they're not going to really stay in a large, hot region. And they would want to move freely, so South Bran would not be ideal for them either, to move in their large groups. Therefore, South Valley would kind of be the most sense through a process of elimination. Now my plan is I'm going to follow them. If this meeting of theirs is as pronounced as they and as great as they say that it is, it shouldn't be too difficult to find where they are going. As you have the Obsidian Tower with you, and we are of the same guild. I would very much like it if you guys would accompany me.
Yes.
I wonder if they've got any fancy facial wear. And I look very carefully at his response.
I've never seen any with any fancy faceware, as you say. But their numbers are greater than we would always and want to admit. If they are, as they say, accessorizing, I wouldn't put it past them.
Was there any sort of look of acknowledgement or knowing of the implication?
I think isn't that what he just implied?
I mean, if you want to try and read body language, you have to give me insight, but that's obviously what he said.
Yeah, okay. I'd like to do that as well. 16?
This guy, he is so hard to read.
Yeah, fair.
The discipline this guy has.
For brains and strength, I'm in love.
This guy has disciplined himself of body and mind. He will never gives anything away in his body movement. So you cannot. It's very difficult to read what he's. If he was lying, this guy would be awesome at poker. But he doesn't seem like the type that would play it. So.
If only I wasn't straight.
You know he's married as well, by the way. But okay. But
what's your point? 100% let them know. It's like the Thordas is like a hyper fan. He'll probably know almost everything about his adventures that he's been on as a tracker.
Oh yeah, definitely. He is a tracker of. I'll remind you of some of the stuff that you kind of do know about him as well. So, he is a tracker of a team of 1.
Yep.
I think he's currently second on the leaderboard right now.
He's currently second. He is the only person that has ever gone into the tracker trial to become a tracker as a single person and beat it within the exact same day he entered.
Yes. On the day, yes.
On the day, he went there, did the trial, succeeded.
He attended no lessons whatsoever. Yeah. He literally rocked up, took the test, passed it, left. There's no bed. There was no bed made for him.
No, it's like every child in Thordas's tribe knows about Iron Mountain and always strives to become like him.
Yes. Yes, exactly. I mean, there are people who have passed the tracker the test on their own, so he's not the only one to have done that part of it. But the fact that he did it on the day is unheard of. He is married to a non-Goliath. You have actually
met her.
You've met her. She runs one of the tracker emporiums. I think Stone Mountain or something.
Yeah,
it's called. I think it's somewhere in North Bran, I believe. I think so. I can't remember exactly. I'll have to look for it. But you have been there.
Yes. Bandero.
Yes, there you go. So yeah, North Bran. So yeah, you've met So he is married to her. And he's been a tracker for. I can tell you that as well. He's been a tracker for 6 years. As well. So you know, he's not. It's not a recent thing. This guy's been doing it for a long time. Yeah, he's legendary. Even among trackers, obviously, especially amongst Goliath. But that's what you know of him. So, what do you say? Are you willing to give me a hand?
I am looking at Astra like a puppy wanting the joy.
You need a hand. I mean, you're such a
So he looks at
such an
you.
accomplished tracker yourself.
Yeah. He looks at you. The sign of a true warrior is understanding the limits. If the moment you let pride overtake you is the moment you die.
Then
Is
it'll
that
be
just
all
so
right
tree-
join you.
I can just imagine, even though Thordas is tall, Iron Mountain is on another like level of tallness.
Yeah, he is. This guy's pretty big. Did I give him a height? 7'2". He is. So I mean, Thordas being 8 foot might be a bit of extreme.
Yeah,
But yeah, he is 7'2", which is
But it's like
large.
it's like seeing like a skinny person. It's like Thordas is the skinny person next to Iron Mountain. Iron Mountain's like it's like seeing like Sunny and I next to each other. Like it's just
Yeah.
a different category of person.
it's like
Yeah,
he
yeah.
may seem shorter, but he has such a tall presence. It makes
Yeah.
people look shorter.
I might be about to make an exception.
Yeah. What do we say is a? Yeah, he's quite. Oh, he's quite old. He's the typical anime muscled old guy. This guy. He is
How
old.
old?
He's like, I've got a down 80 in my notes.
How old do Goliaths live?
I think they're on the same par as humans.
Yeah,
Oh.
So he is an 80-year-old,
Don't let
but
it
like,
stop you.
but he is this guy.
Let's
Yeah,
slow
like I said,
that
yeah, fair enough. But yeah, he might be old, but he's ripped to no
Oh,
end.
yeah.
You know, how do you respond?
Please say yes, please say yes, please say yes. This is both Thordas and Peter saying, "Please say yes."
Like we're gonna say no anyway to this. It'll be our honor to come with you. How do you want to travel?
If they are in South Valley, I would suggest teleporting from here to Stren. Do you have the tracker way of Stren?
We know the way of Strand.
Do you have the tracker way of Stren?
That's what I say.
No, it's not what you said. Do you have the tracker way of Stren? I
He's
don't want
right.
you to walk.
No, we said, boss.
Yes, we do have the tracker rail strand.
Fantastic.
That's what I say.
No, you said you know with the way of Stren. That would imply
Exactly.
you plan on walking there, which is not my question.
The way of Strand is teleport and travel any means necessary.
Don't blow it.
Just say yes and move along. Don't try and do the smart thing.
In order for us to get there in time for whatever this meeting is, if we want to get them on the way, we need to do it as fast as possible. We cannot afford to be traveling for days.
I
Therefore,
agree. That's fine.
cool. So as long as you're willing to teleport to Stren tonight, now, then I suggest we go for it.
Sure.
Let's go.
Okay. And he will start walking towards the Argon Church. Are you going as well?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Thordas is containing his excitement right now.
Yeah, I just completely forgot about the island. There's a big dude.
Bro,
Yeah.
he's got his own name.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Look, we should have seen signs when he wanted to watch Thordas in the goddamn hot heat pool.
Hey man, could happen. Could happen. So, you go to the church, and you go towards the teleport the track away. He will teleport to Stren. Well, because you always know that. So, are you also teleporting to Stren? It is 100 gold each.
Each.
So it'd be 400. It'd be 400 gold for you guys to get to Stren.
Sure.
Cool.
We haven't got the tile for Stren yet.
Oh, don't you? Ah.
That was the main thing I was checking first. See, like, have we got a tile for strength? No,
Appreciate you keeping track.
it's just in our party inventory. To be fair.
You end up in Stren. Let me put Iron Mountain back on the thing. Before we head out, it is getting late. I would suggest we all rest up. It'll be a lot easier to track during the day than at night. So I would suggest get some rest. And we'll meet up here again tomorrow in the morning.
Sounds good.
All right, and then he will go. What's the nicest place in Stren? He's going to go
Starry-eyed looks like.
Starry-eyed. Yeah, he's going to go to Starry-eyed.
Before going, do we want to do both Apothecary and Emporium?
Yeah.
You sort of split in two. One goes to the Apothecary, get the letter and whatever there, then the other goes to the Emporium.
Yeah. Okay, so you've been to this Emporium already, Lorien's Bastion. So your Tracker Emporium stuff. So you've got a chain, a lock, and a bedroll. Your common item is boots of false tracks. When walking, you leave tracks of a different type of humanoid than you, which is 40 gold. Your uncommon item is a Mask of the Beast. Basically, it has charges, and you can use a charge to cast Animal Friendship through the mask, which is 250. Your rare item is a Sword of Life Stealing, which is 7,000. So when you attack and you roll a 20 on your attack, so you get a crit basically, it deals 15 extra necrotic damage, and then you gain 10 HP equal to that. Equal to the necrotic damage taken. So if they're like resistant, you would get 7. Your very rare is a Manual of Quickness of Action. So this is 50,000, and it's one of those study books. So if you study for this, your dex will go up by 2, up to a maximum of 30. So it's a permanent stat increase.
That's pretty nice.
That is very nice.
Your legendary is 80,000, which is a Dragon Lance. So it's +3. It's a +3 weapon, and if you hit a dragon with it, they'll take extra 3d6 force damage. And any chosen visible dragon within 30 foot of you can immediately use its reaction to do a melee attack. An ally, obviously, which doesn't really apply to anything that you're doing, but just extra. It's a extra thing against dragons. Does anything there strike your fancy?
I'm trying to remember how wealthy we are. How expensive is that Manual of Quickness of Action?
It's 50,000. We've got items
50K?
that we can sell.
Yeah,
I
so
think
your
that-
net
I
worth,
think we definitely need
your
that.
net worth is 76,000 at the moment, and that's just with the stuff in your party inventory.
Is anyone close to 20 decks?
I will be on 20 decks at the next, is it next level actually? Well,
Yeah, next
Yeah,
level.
yeah.
Hrugguhl's on 19 at the moment.
yeah, so at next level I'd go to 20, and then I'd probably wait until reading the book after next level. And I was planning on going to 20 next level.
Or could Thordas use it to up his AC? It's probably better on you, isn't
I
it?
think it'll be better to give it to someone who uses dex as their
Yeah.
attack.
What's your armor? Because would it up your dex? Would it up your?
My dex
you
will it'll up my armor by 1.
I was just thinking, would it up Hrugguhl's armor as well?
Yeah, it would.
I think it would do because you're not wearing armor.
I'm not
are you?
wearing armor right now.
Yeah, so your AC would go up too as well.
Yeah.
But then you're invisible. Like you having an AC is kind of irrelevant at this point.
I am fussed with it. If you guys want to do that?
Fro was looking to Astra.
This is so expensive.
I'd be willing to sell some of the stuff I have for it.
We do the Enspelled Staff of Nistel's Magic Aura. That's 10,000 to be 5,000. The 2-bird sling, that's probably a good one to sell. That's another 8,000. The staff of swarm insects we can get rid of, so that's 6,000.
Yep.
I think the fulminating treaties we agreed on 7,500. So we're at 35,250. I think that's the point. I think it's worth then considering what you want to add.
I'll drop the iPad. So either
So you
the-
could get rid of the horn, and then you'd have to find 500 from somewhere.
We can pay 500 out of the pot.
Yeah, I think I'll probably drop the horn over the figurines. I think figurines might actually be more useful.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you get rid of your horn then, and the patch, and then those things that you did,
And then
plus 500, and
yeah,
then
take 500 off.
The
Then,
most
yeah.
expensive thing we've ever bought.
Yeah.
So you can add a
That's
so you might
good.
yeah. So yeah, you can might as well add it to your thing, Hrugguhl, and the manual of quickness of action.
Yeah, I won't be using it until later
Yeah.
soon.
No, that's
but-
fine. You have to kind of consciously do it anyway.
Yeah,
So like yeah, that's fine. I mean, it loses magic in 100 years. You're fine to sit on that for a while, no problem.
it's a shame for
Okay.
bugbears don't have a life expectancy longer than that.
Yeah, but no, not yeah. The most expensive thing you've ever bought, and it was a stat boost. Nice, nice. And then you're going to the apothecary. Never enough. The owner has dark red spiky hair, with a mole on their left earlobe. Welcome. How can I help you? I don't actually
Can
know
I
who
get
went- Oh, you go. Who actually went? I don't know who went to the apothecary. Was it
Astra will go? That's fine.
Okay, fine. Yep.
Can I get 2 potions of healing, please?
Oh, it's a classic. That's 100 gold.
Here you go.
Fantastic.
And a tile.
Ooh. Yes, of course. And you'll hand it over to you. My tide is an N.
Grand.
Yes, it is. It's pretty cool, if you ask me.
A good thing I wasn't asking. Bye.
See you later. Cool. Yeah, you've got an N tile now. I don't actually have how many of these you've. Well, quite a few so far. Where are you gonna sleep for the night?
Yep.
Where would you like to go? Would you want to go to Starry Eyed, like Iron
Yeah.
Mountain Inn, or to Special Inn?
Sorry, at least
Yeah,
see how much
go.
that costs.
So Starry Eyed. So you go there, and this place has a pretty wealthy look to it. I think you've been. Have you been here before? No, you haven't been here before. So
Just
the
avoid
ce-
these places. That's fine.
no, that's fair. So the ceilings of the hotel, the inn, sparkle at night, kind of mimicking the stars in the night sky. Not really, you don't really know how it does it, but it does twinkle. So if they flicker with light, and the color scheme of this place is sort of black and navy to sort of simulate sort of the night sky, or nighttime with the lights flickering on the ceiling. Gives a very nice vibe. This place is run by a male halfling. Rooms? Would you like some rooms?
Yeah, 2 rooms, please.
Oh, nice, fantastic. We're very popular with trackers today. That'd be 35 gold per room. 70 so that'd be 70 gold, please.
Okay.
Fantastic. Well, I hope you enjoy your stay.
Here's hoping.
And he'll just go back to doing some work on his desk. So, is there anything you'd like to do for this long rest?
I think before sleeping, Thordas is gonna try and find a quiet area and get some rigorous training in.
Okay. I mean, you're probably going to have to go outside for that.
That's fine.
But yeah, you can do that. So that'll be just sort of out front
Mhm.
of the inn. But yeah, you're fine. Does that mean are you going to try and get a long rest, or are you going to?
I'm gonna try and get a long rest, but yeah, I think Thordas is gonna try and obviously his mind is still like Iron Mountain. Oh my god! He's trying to try and get back into.
I mean,
Thordas, like I'm gonna kill everything.
no, that's fine. I mean, to be fair, you're going to bed sort of quote unquote earlier than you normally would anyway, so you have like a few hours of like, downtime. You can do that stuff in without much of an issue. But no, that's fine. You can have a long rest then. And you can attune to whatever you want to attune to. And you also get more temp HP, which is 3 hit die worth. This time, well, as before. So you can do that. Right, and then we will head you into the next day. So, as sort of stated yesterday, Iron Mountain will be waiting for you in the center of the city. Is there anything you want to do before potentially meeting him?
We got the tile already, right?
Yes.
Yep.
We can go back to Tracker for him.
I think one thing Asher will do while we're just faffing a little bit is just to let HQ know what we're doing,
Sure.
and that
Sure.
not to, just not to try and chime in with a mask shenanigan or anything. Right. This
Yeah. No, that's fine. I mean, they'll tell you that they haven't got any new leads yet. Obviously, they're always putting their ear to the ground to find out what they can, but they've not got anything. They've got no leads at the moment. So if
We
they
have
do
to wait until we're another even number before we have to do a mask-related thing again.
it'll be some time, yeah.
Even what, Thordas?
Even Steven, let's go.
You end up back at the Tracker Emporium. So your normal items are a baton, a vial of antitoxin, and a priest pack. Your common item is a walloping ammunition, which when you fire it, they have to roll a strength DC or go prone. Your uncommon item is a hat of disguise for 550 gold. And so while worn, you can use it to cast disguise self at will. The spell does end if you remove the hat. So I guess whatever disguise you're in has to be wearing some kind of hat.
Or a hood.
Yeah, or a hood. Yeah, something on your head, basically.
Could actually be handy for this.
Yes, you could use it to don some Navos gear. Yes, you could do that. Your rare item is a dagger of venom, which is 5,000 gold. So it's a +1 weapon. You can use a bonus to coat the blade in poison for a minute. And when you hit a creature, they must pass a DC or take 2d10 poison damage and become poisoned for a minute, which you can do once per dawn. Your very rare item is an ingot of the Scold rune, which is 45,000. And this does loads of stuff. So it increases.
We've seen one of these before, haven't we?
Not
Don't know.
I think something similar. There are quite a few items that can bestow their properties onto equipment, but you have had something like that. I don't know if it was necessarily this one specifically, but there are other stuff that do it. It could have been this one, but so increase your AC by 1 until the end of the next turn. Any damage the target takes is 1, but you take half damage, so you kind of like take the damage for them.
Mhm.
But you can't reduce that damage. So like if Thordas used it,
I can't use my stone.
you can't
endurance or
your
my
stone
passive.
endurance or your
Nope,
your
that's fine.
raging, nothing would like reduce it down,
Mhm.
basically. And like as you said, you can spend time to graft that into a piece of gear if you wanted to, or a shield or a weapon, basically. Your legendary item is 135,000, and it's a obsidian flint dragon plate. So it's plate armor. And while worn, it gains an additional 2 AC, so 20 AC for plate. And you get resistance to poison damage, advantage on checks and saves made to avoid or end the grapple condition on you. Is there anything there that strikes your fancy?
Not this time.
No? Not the Hat of Disguise, because you were sort of umming and ahhing about that one?
Happy to take or leave it. Just might be useful seeing as.
It's attunement.
It
That's
is
the only
attunement.
issue.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. And it's the sort of thing where if only one of the people got to try and disguise themselves as another thing, and then us lot disappear out of nowhere, it's like,
Yeah. And we get judged.
I'm pretty good at disappearing.
Just going guns blazing.
yeah.
You're going to meet with Eye Mountain in the central town then, yeah?
Yep.
Yep.
I hope you are rested and ready to go.
Ready and raring.
Fantastic. Right. So, let me take you to this. So, you are in Stren at the moment. And basically, Iron Mountain is standing in the front at the front of you all. It basically plans on taking lead in tracking them down. Do you let him, or are you going to sort of do or say anything out to him while he's doing that?
We've seen people leave Stren. The Navels people leave Stren before, haven't we?
Yes, I believe. Was it Stren? I think it might have been Stren when you saw them before.
Because we were heading to Natila, I think, and we were like, we haven't got time.
No, exactly. And if I remember, I think it was Stren actually. I think you're right because I think you were coming here and they were leaving as you were coming in.
Mhm.
And when that happened, they were walking in this direction, sort of into a sort of a southwest sort of direction. And oddly enough, that is the direction Iron Mountain is walking in.
Hrugguhl will stand next to Iron Mountain and also be separately tracking the tracks. He's not going to say anything to him about it. He's just going to do it.
Yeah, and we'll have Faye do the usual, just scout ahead.
And Tangle can also scout ahead as well, because Tangle's still butterfly form at the moment.
Okay.
Oh my god, flying buddies! Woo.
Alright, can you roll me survival then, Hrugguhl? And perception for Faye.
27 survival.
I mean, with that, yeah, you can easily find sort of suspicious tracks of a sort of coordinated direction with a large group of people. It would appear that Iron Mountain has also recognized those and is following. So you're basically following the same set of tracks in the same direction, which, you know, reassuring at least.
Mhm.
So what's going to end up happening?
24 for Faye.
And 19
Nice.
for Tangle.
I mean,
Tangle's looking as well.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, to be fair, with your 27, you know, you're one way or another, you're going to find which way you need to go anyway. So, you will move down sort of in this direction. Now, it's going to take you some time. Now, are you willing to keep going until you find what you need to find?
Until we need to rest.
Yeah, obviously. I'm assuming you're going to rest in between. Because the thing is, to get anywhere, right, you're talking days. Because he doesn't know where they are. He just following tracks. They could, you know, be anywhere.
Would it be worth us bringing horses from Stren, maybe? If we say as we start to track them.
But if we're going through the woods, it might not be.
Fair point.
We are not
everywhere.
following the paths. Also, we don't want to attract too much attention if we can avoid it. As we get close to this site of meeting, we will want to stay hidden.
Hrugguhl turns invisible. Mid-conversation.
You can feel secondhand embarrassment every time someone does something. It's like, oh no.
When you go invisible,
I can't do that.
he flicks you on the forehead.
Hrugguhl will try and dodge out the way.
Okay, we're going there. All right, sure.
Oh dear God.
All right. Let me. Oh, I've got a thing in here for it. Right.
And I'll parry as well. So I've got an AC of 18 if you're doing an attack roll. I mean, kind of irrelevant. I bet he's got like plus 20 or something absurd.
It's plus 12 for an unarmed strike. But yeah, he's 20. He hit you with a 26.
Yeah, okay. He flicks me.
Obviously, not to deal any damage.
Yeah.
Just more to prove that, you know, he knows where you are.
Impressive. He can't see me Googling him.
No,
You're
he cannot.
supposed to move after you turn invisible.
Alright.
You could just see Thordas with like the biggest face palm he could ever do in his entire life.
Okay. So, this is going to take a considerable amount of time if you're going to keep going. You know, you're going to keep going. So, but I'm going to basically do
Oh, bloody
this
hell.
until you reach where you need to reach.
Blimey.
Yep. There's a reason you didn't find it. Right, 106.
Oh, if it is down where you just pointed, now we know where the army was going to.
Yeah.
106
Ooh,
divided
that's
by
a
18.
very good. That's a very interesting point.
So it's going to take you 6 days to get to where you're getting to. So
Do we get paid?
you will get paid along the way, yeah.
No.
You end up there, and yes, you did pass a Monday on the way here. So you get 2,000 gold.
Each?
Each?
No,
Boo.
Each though, right?
No. you travel. So as you obviously get, you start hearing commotion. As you get closer and closer to, the place in question. So as you do, Iron Mountain will kind of say, right, we need to sneak our way in. We need to hide our presence, as if we are seen, it will jeopardize what we are here to do. Our goal here is to find these agents of Navaros, because if they are as closely aligned to Navaros as we need to ascertain that that's true first. Anyone can claim to be an agent of Navaros. If they can prove what they say is true, then yes, the ultimate goal is to defeat them, because defeating any agents of Navaros will surely hinder whatever it is he's planning. And I don't need to remind you that as trackers, that is our primary goal.
Yeah, singing off the same hymn sheet there.
As we get close enough to start the stealth thing, Hrugguhl will pass without trace us all.
Is it worth me taking off my armor?
No.
We've got the
Without
plus 10 now, so
pass without
hopefully
trace, there's not
it'll
much
be
point.
beneficial.
And you, I think, have a straight roll to your stealth now as well, because of your boots.
Of course, the boot. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Out of interest, what is Tangle now? Is it still a butterfly, or has it gone back to a bear?
You'll turn back to a bear, I think.
Let me teleport you to this map. Hopefully, it doesn't take too long.
Attention.
Nice.
Oh, oh,
Whoa. That's a field.
Think of all the good the country wooden being's going to do, Astra.
I've got another spell I think I picked up instead. I think it's going to be better.
And as obviously he's hearing you say this. Now, the Navos cultists they are technically innocent until proven guilty. Cultists in themselves do nothing illegal. That's why they are able to preach in town.
I was joking, to be clear.
Well, I need to make sure we are all aligned in this.
Great.
We are.
To what extent do we need to see them to be illegal? And to what association
They
we
need
need to prove all cultists are leading to this path?
We don't treat the cultists as a group. In order for a cultist to be apprehended, they must have proof that they are directly or indirectly harming the people of Crisia by preaching and gaining their ranks. In itself does not do that. If for whatever reason they prove somehow, because we don't know where the demon gates come from, if it turns out that this group creates them, that is grounds.
For all? Or just
If they say
one?
that they all do them, then potentially if they all have the ability to do so. We have to find out what happens here. We don't know enough. But the point is, by default, they are still innocent until proven guilty.
Sure.
Agreed. Hrugguhl will be invisible, by the way.
It's fine. Let me mark you off as invisible. Nope, not that one. That's the wrong kind of invisible.
Yeah, I can't see me anymore.
Yeah, no, that's the hidden instead of invisible.
I'm
There you
so
go. That's the
invisible even I can't even see myself.
there you go. Right.
How does that work with the pass of that trace, though?
I just have to be able to see you, and you're within a 30-foot emanation of me.
Yeah.
How do we know that if you're invisible?
Yeah,
You
you don't
know
know
that.
if he's within you don't know that he's in 30 foot of you anymore.
It's all about
You don't
us
need
having
to
to
know.
trust.
Well, we do need to know if we're stealthing.
You have to just hope that Hrugguhl is always within 30 foot of you.
To the point, once you figure out you're either starting to make noise or leaving track, that's when you know you're slowly off path.
Can you roll me a group stealth, please. And I will have Iron Mountain roll as well.
Iron Mountain also gets the +10.
Okay. So he gets, in that case, he gets 29. Yeah, I
mean-
mean +10 is just going to make this
Yeah.
almost trivial, but
I got nat 20, which gives me a 32.
that's fine. I mean, a nat 20 is a nat 20. That's fine.
You're going to help me a lot because
31.
I was
the
making
plus-
the statement.
with the +10, I've got a 16.
Okay.
Yeah.
Agata, what'd you get?
31.
Wow, nice.
30.
Okay, so yeah, we're all good. So,
31.
are you going to... So at the moment, people are still sort of, funneling in
No, 42.
somewhat.
Not 32.
All right.
I was
But yeah,
approaching the
you-
meaning of life.
That's fine. So as people do start funneling in ever so slowly, but it is starting to sort of dwindle down somewhat. About an hour will pass, and this figure at the head of the group. Now you can notice that this person is.
Can we make our way around? Sorry, can we make our way around so like we're not right at the back?
Yeah, agreed.
If you want to, yeah. I mean, you got a high enough stealth, so I am happy with that. I will just.
Still sticking to the edge of the.
With that stealth, we
area.
can walk straight through them.
I mean, yeah. Oh god, I should not have just put you through the middle. That was such a. That was a bad idea. You can move yourselves.
Yes,
I
let us do the work. don't
you do that. Well, I do the rest. Right. So,
Not
you
the
see,
collision physics, no!
yeah,
Who's on? Oh, must be the wind.
yeah, must be the wind. Your stealth is so good. You're bumping into them, and it's fine.
It's like,
Free
sorry,
overactive
pardon me, coming through, you
machinations,
don't
yeah.
see me. My name's John Cena.
Right. So you see this person at the front, and they are obviously in much fancier attire than the rest of them, still following this sort of black and gold motif. But while everyone is in these sort of bare basic robes, she seems to be almost like a noble's gown kind of thing. And before it's asked, she's not wearing a mask. She's painted her face gold. She's a female half elf. As they all enter, she will welcome my fellow Navos, my brethren. I have called for this grand summonings because we have with ourselves a momentous occasion, a blessing that we have not received in our time, but our dedication is to be rewarded. We have with us 2 agents of Navaros himself, who will bestow upon us great power. And as she does so, as she says this, she steps back a bit and sort of holds out her arms as if to greet people. And in front of her, 2 beings come out of being invisible. Hey everyone, how's it going? You all look great. My name is Zyril, and I am, as they say, an agent of Navaros. Me and him are great buds. We get on like a house on fire, and my ever beautiful colleague over here is Zarentix. Not quite necessarily an agent of Navaros directly, but we both do our fair share. Now, these demon gates you guys all you all worship. Great stuff, by the way. Top-notch work. We actually do that. Because we're just that good at what we do. And basically, Navaros has seen the great work you guys do, and you want more of this power. So we're here to let you guys know how we kind of do it, and so you guys can go out there and start, making your own demon gates and spreading the power, as it were, the good blessing and the good word of Navaros, because you guys got that on pat. Like, you guys are really good at this stuff. Now, as this is happening, she clearly this guy, this Zyril guy, is kind of doing all the talking. And obviously, I haven't really described what they look like, but Zyril is a tiefling, so you haven't seen many of these guys. You would have known them on Zia. So on Zia is where the tieflings are. He seems to be some kind of elven-based tiefling. So the way it works in Crisia, you don't really know. I mean, I suppose actually not even Astra would really know this, but what was being told is one of the overlords who took Zia as one of their places basically did experiments on the residents there and turned them essentially into tieflings. Now, while tieflings like in D&D are kind of like elvish presenting, the ones in Zia actually have different bases for all the other races. So you'll have some tieflings that are like dwarven based or human based or gnomish based. So I mean, all that really looks like is like a gnome with, maybe red skin or purple skin with horns and a tail. So they're not all like really tall or anything like that. But this one looks like to be of elven based. The other one, and he's doing all the talking at the moment. The one that he's sort of referred to as Zorentix appears to be also elvish, female elvish. Her skin is like almost pale, unnaturally pale white, with a sort of black dress with sort of purple hair, purple, makeup, purple accents on all her outfits, and she's sort of holding this sickle, this purple glowing sickle in her hand, but she's like saying nothing in this entire time. As he's sort of delivering this speech, all the cultists are like a little confused. Maybe they, he wasn't kind of what they were expecting. They're kind of just muttering to themselves. Agata, can you roll me a perception check, please?
Yes, I can. 17.
You must be imagining things, because you could have sworn that Zyril flashed you specifically a wink, but that can't be right. You guys are hiding really well. Maybe that's just a coincidence, or maybe he was winking at someone else in your general direction.
I guess I'm next to Astra, so I'd probably nudge them and ask if they noticed anything.
Is in the middle of preparing to cast a spell.
Okay.
This is like overall, this is the vibe that I think we all agree with Iron Mountain now. This is like the cultists don't know anything yet. So if we almost need to bum rush these guys up at the top to try and prevent the information from disseminating, considering Zara just said, "Oh, we make those gates, and we're going to cheat you."
I mean, that for me, that's enough proof for me. I agree. If we cut the head of the beast, we can solve this problem before it spreads. And you can see Iron Mountain is readying himself to go in.
Yeah, Thordas will have his Blackhorn Blade ready.
Yeah. He actually pulls out 2 short swords that he backhands. And is basically ready to is basically ready to charge in. So
I cast knock, it's lightning.
Okay.
At 5th level slot.
Can I cast as well while we're throwing shit out?
Sure.
Set up an aura of vitality, which is
Is it-
concentration, just an action.
Right. So, what level is your spell?
I'm casting in the 5th level slot.
Cool. Can you roll me a Constitution saving throw, please?
They're not in range
Mine is
to
3rd.
counterspell it. That's where it's like 60 foot.
Yeah.
Okay. You're still going to need to roll one.
Might be a sorceress and that has like a magic reach.
That's what I
He's
was
not.
imagining,
He's a warlock. There we go.
I'm talking about the
So-
one and the female.
yeah, her, right?
Get my conjure animals up and fire up my blades.
Okay, Constitution. So it's just a straight saving throw, isn't it?
Constitution saving throw.
Do you get any boost
Okay.
by being in range of Agata?
Mm.
Then get the +3, I believe.
+3 now, yeah. Unless it's
Yeah.
gone up with my level. Let me check.
Oh, it's charisma.
Yeah, it's still free.
It's a 21.
Your spell is negated.
With a 21.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you can tell that Zarentix cast a spell, and it negated you.
Okay, so I
essentially.
don't waste a spell slot though, right? That's the
No,
new
it gets
thing.
refunded. It gets refunded. So as you've cast it, obviously that prompts Iron Mountain to go basically go charging in.
Yeah,
Yep.
I think we're all charging in at this point.
Upon
Yep.
seeing him run in, Zarentix sees this and fires not 1, not 2, but 3 spells directly at him. Is he going to pass this? That's a fail.
Would he still be within range of Agata?
No.
No, he's
no,
not.
it's like
no,
10
he's run
foot.
off. Oh, gee. No, he's failed all 3 of those.
Oh, shit.
Okay, I need to roll. I'm going to roll this in here.
You're gonna
'cause
watch your
it's-
hero get his head blown off.
No!
It depends how much this rolls, to be fair.
Or does this just go real good, then get into a super rage?
We've got Revivify.
It depends.
I got reincarnate. all I need is a
He's
piece.
insta down.
He takes 220 force damage, which not only kills him, but reduces him to a fine powder.
I recognize the spell.
I'm sorry, what?
Iron Mountain is now a puddle of ash, or grey dust,
We went up a
as it
rank!
called it.
If you bloody have said that, as Hrugguhl,
Priorities.
No,
this is
obviously didn't
kicking
actually
you off.
say that.
That is some priorities. But yes, he is. I need to mark off some spell slots, but yeah, he is summarily reduced to a fine grey dust. You can tell that she's obviously targeted him, but they are not engaging with you yet. But Zyril will say, "Oh, Agata, you sure you don't want to give it a go as well?"
It's stunned.
I know you're capable. What would you like to do?
Run.
Quick question.
Mhm.
Him as a pile of ash,
Hmm?
would you still count that as a piece of a dead humanoid?
No. It specifically says the target can only be revived. Well, I'll read it word for word. The target can be revived only by a true resurrection or a wish spell.
Okay.
Someone has to
disintegrate.
say
She just
something
fires-
like,
she
if
fires
we
three
even someone
disintegrates in
has
one
to
go.
say something to Thordas, otherwise he's going in.
3 disintegrates in one go.
Yep. 3 disintegrates in one go.
Exactly. We gotta go. We are not prepared for any of this.
We're going to be watching Astra and letting Astra pick, basically.
Astra will send Faye to scoop up some of the ashes of Iron Mountain. At least we'll attempt to, but we'll try and Astra will try their best to guide everyone else to run.
Yeah. So as Faye nears the ash, Zyril this time throws out some. Would any of you none of you know Eldritch Blast, so I don't think you would know. But basically sends out these sort of bolts of force. 7 of them are shot out in one blast, and I'm not even going to do the calcs. At least one of those are going to hit. Some of them at least are going to hit, which Faye will explode, and he'll just go, "Now, don't let a bird do your work for you." and they're still just standing there.
We gotta run. We are not equipped for this.
Thordas is pissed. He is so fucking pissed, but he is going to listen to Astra. He knows when... As Iron Mountain said, a warrior knows if he needs help in battle, and this is a battle he knows he won't survive. He's seen his, like, a person he idolizes get a nut, he's going, yeah.
One of them we wouldn't be able to take,
No.
let alone 3 of them. I'm assuming that the other person is just as powerful.
Actually, I don't think she didn't tell you her name, but she would have introduced herself as Delphic. But yeah, she is also standing. She has not done anything in this entire time. She's obviously just been what's it called? Just monitoring. Interestingly, actually, who would probably be the person to spot this? Probably Astra, I think, given the situation. Astra, can you roll me a perception check, please?
Sure.
Would Hrugguhl? Hrugguhl might see it actually as well. Can you do me a perception too?
I mean, I've got a passive of like 22,
23.
Okay.
24.
In all of this, obviously you've seen Faye explode, and you're looking because obviously as it's happened, Zyril was the one that fired that that burst of energy, and you're looking at Zyril, and you notice something strapped to the back of his belt. You see some masks that you recognize.
With the 24, do I have a sense of how many?
No,
Fair enough.
because of the angle and stuff.
Fair enough.
But you can see at least 2.
Okay. Sure. As we're running, Hrugguhl will get the crows he summoned to barrage them to try and hold, mainly to buy time.
Okay. Is that for dealing damage?
It's dealing damage, but like they're mainly
mean-
just trying to slow him down than.
Yeah, I mean it's going to be largely negligible.
Yeah.
But I mean she will cast Dispel Magic pretty much straight away. So they'll get 1 turn of something, as you said, but then she will just immediately dispel them, almost backhand slapping them away with like zero effort.
Yeah.
So I'm going to ask then: Are you running, or are you going to do anything?
Thordas really wants to get something get the ashes from Iron Mountain, but then to see.
We can't lose you to Thordas.
Kind of too far from Thordas, but would urge him
Okay,
not to.
yeah, no,
You don't come back from that.
No, okay. Thordas is doing the wise decision. He is not going to try and chase after it.
Thordas, so you're running, Thordas.
Yes, I rolled a wisdom save. I rolled a 19. Yeah, no. If I rolled low, he would have ran for it, but no, he's smart to know not to do it.
Cool. Hrugguhl.
Yeah, Hrugguhl's running as well, and Tangle as well is also running. The crows are covering this cave as best they can.
Sure. Astra.
Yeah.
Agata.
Yeah, legs are already jelly. She's going.
That's fine.
You can see while running, Thordas literally has like tears in his eyes.
As you're leaving, Zyril will kind of go, "See you later, Agata. Until next time, my lovely. Or until, you put some more work in, I suppose. But you are able to escape. They do not give chase, neither do the cultists."
We'll head towards the magic
Final
Final
circle.
circle.
final circle.
Yeah. You're not too far from there.
After the
You might have to
crows-
stop along. You'll have to stop along the way, but yes, you can get there.
We're pushing. We won't stop.
Okay, so that takes you
And
about.
we'll-
Sprint for,
Yeah.
sprint for 16
yeah,
hours.
yeah. We ain't stopping until we get to some level of safety.
And for the first hour after we leave, Hrugguhl will pass without traces, even though we're still legging it, just to in the hope
Yeah.
that it might make it harder to track.
Paladin HQ as we're running.
Uh,
Oh my
so-
god! They just killed Iron Mountain! Oh my god!
So yeah, you'll have to stop. You'll have to stop somewhere. Yeah, you do obviously get a level of exhaustion as you're there, but you do get to the final circle. But yeah, I mean, obviously, I can imagine that given everything that happened, you probably weren't talking so much along the way, but obviously once you reach here,
Yeah.
you know, the adrenaline can stop pumping and what have you. You know, you're in safe hands now. So you reach the entrance of the final circle. What would you like to do?
Check in. Be like,
Okay.
At least we told them what we were up to beforehand.
Yeah, and obviously they wouldn't know necessarily because you know you've told
Oh no, we'll
what's it place,
check
but-
in to HQ, not to these guys necessarily.
Oh, I see. I thought he was going.
We've got to use the teleport. Yeah.
Like,
Uh,
if they ask why we're here, we can tell them. But the main bit is the people who knew we were.
Yeah. We'll quickly we can RP that quickly. Oh, do you know who these people are? These agents of Navaros?
One's called Zaro, one called Zarentix, and one's Delphina.
Oh, Delphic, you mean?
Delphic.
She's a known quantity. She's the sort of the one in charge of Navos, as it were. But yeah, we knew about her, so she's not likely to be an agent. Well, she might be, I suppose. But no, the other two are brand new. But
Zaro and Zarentix, they claim to be the ones setting up the portals, and they were about to train the cultists to set up portals themselves. And
Wow.
Zarentix outright obliterated Iron Mountain in a breeze. He's dead.
It
So-
was special beam cannon.
3 of them.
I've seen it once before.
Yeah. Yeah.
Looks at Agata.
Merrin just doesn't say anything for a while. Oh dear. Is his death confirmed? Did you see the
Oh,
death? Okay.
So I'm telling to Ash ourselves. And we ran.
No, that's
We ran and ran and ran until we got to the final circle.
no, that's the right thing to do. And you know, everything has to be a calculated risk. No use losing another great tracker team or trackers. We will give all of this to HQ and let them know, because this is the first we've heard of any of this. And if Navos are going to be able to open demon gates, they will now become officially labeled as traitors to the realm. Most likely won't be allowed in any of the settlements, which could potentially make them even more dangerous. But
Let it be known he went out fighting.
oh, I don't doubt that. The Iron Mountain was one of the best. Some would debate the best, as he is able to do by himself what others require a team to do. But he will be definitely missed, and we will try to send word to the Goliath tribe of this happening. We'll send someone. I mean, as we are the closest, we will probably end up sending someone up there to let them know. But it's heavy. There's a lot to digest here. But you did a great job. No tracker's ever found this information out, and it's a major stepping stone in this war against Navaros.
And Zaro had masks on him too.
What, the masks?
Looked like him.
At least 2 of them.
Well, that would certainly suggest that he's the one handing them out, which brings a lot into question about where these masks have been coming from. Like, why would the bird have one? It's very strange, but we'll have much to think about. But get some rest. It sounds like you've been through an ordeal. I mean, if you're in the final circle, it shouldn't take you long to get to somewhere to rest. But I wish you all the best, and don't overdo it. Next time on Tracas of Crisia, what just happened? What are the ramifications of what's just happened? Does this mean that the realm is going to become even more dangerous, filled with even more deadlier foes going forward? Let's find out next time on Tracas of Crisia.